if you are someone that has big dreams, big goals, that of course still be realistic. I think put it in the context of, I like to put it this way: what do you want in the next immediate 5 years? Again, in setting even those years, you have to be realistic. If you're a year one student in university, you should not be thinking about what you want in the next 10 years. I'm not sure if that's appropriate. I think you should be thinking what you want in the next 5 years. That is immediately post-graduation. I don't know. That's my own thoughts. Yeah, well, because much of your life in the first 4 years.
Framework for
Anyway,
you've had different framework for like the timelines in that form. So, but I would like to lend a thought to this. I was going to okay, are you done?
No, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So, Rome was not built.
Yeah.
It was built step by step. And let me read. There's an old Latin poem. You must have heard the phrase "carpe diem."
Yeah, right.
So carpe diem is just a it's just a section of an old Roman poem, and it's called Odes. Yeah. So that carpe diem is a word, just a phrase from it. And let me just read a line. So, Fugiut in vida itas, carpe diem, quam minimum credula postero. So what does it mean? It means in the moment of our talking, envious time has ebbed away. Seize the present. Trust as little as you may in tomorrow. Wow. That is where the phrase carpe diem.
I think you should send me that quote. Yeah. By the way, let me just say this. I know Olamide released is it about an album or a song?
Yeah, it really is a song, Carpe Diem.
Carpe Diem. So for those of you that listen to Olamide, I didn't bother to check the story behind. I love story behind ideas. Behind that, I don't even know if Olamide knows the idea. Maybe he does. He may be more philosophical than we think.
Okay, so I think for Olamide, for someone like Olamide, I have not listened to the song quite well, but for someone like Olamide, why he would have maybe used the word Carpe Diem, because over time the use of Carpe Diem has like a relationship with YOLO. Meaning you only live once. So the idea is that you should always seize the present, enjoy your life. You are not promised tomorrow. Like the poem says, trust as little as possible in tomorrow. So it means like enjoy today. Tomorrow is not promised. So, but what I'm drawing thoughts from in this poem is the fact that Carpe Diem, seize the day. If you make the most of a year, it begins with a daily activity.
Yeah.
And in fact, that's where many people missed it. In fact, earlier I was talking about the fact that I had a goal and I couldn't achieve it. And it just occurred to me that the reason I couldn't set up this team effectively was because on the average, the amount of time there were weeks that went and I was not even thinking about how to set up this team. The amount of time and effort actually put into like building this team was not there on a daily basis. There were days I didn't even think about it. So your success in a year, it's hidden in your daily routine. In fact, most people do not achieve their goals because they went to crossover nights. For those that are religious Christians that go for crossover nights, they set up their new resolution that this year I want to have this and all. And they just said this is what they want, and they didn't think about how to go approach it day by day. Till it was now December again. They're like, oh, it's not December again, I didn't achieve this. So, like you were saying earlier, one thing that will make goals achievable, like we were breaking down the fact that if you need 1 million naira, it's just 500 people giving 2,000 naira. It's just this amount of people giving this amount. So if you must achieve your goals, you must learn to break it into small bits. And that's what informs the first acronym of the goal I was talking about earlier. Goal, GOAL, which is growth. Everything worthwhile starts small, which is growth. So if you achieve your goals, you must grow into it. By 31st December 2025, I want to have saved 1 million naira. Beautiful goal. Next thing you think of is, how much does it mean I'll be saving every day? You do the math. 365 days, 1 million naira. You divide 1 million by 365 days. You already have a figure of how much you should save per day. If you do the math and you discover that, okay, based on what I'm earning now, I can't save this amount of money per day. You already know that, okay, it goes back to the fact that finding out how to get what you want. You know that, okay, I can't save 1 million with this my salary. I'm able to save this amount of money daily. So it means you need to find out.
Now that you say that, I slapped my financial goals in the face at the start, and I think I was a bit unfair to it. The reason I didn't hit it was there were two parts to my financial goal. There was the saving part, and then there was the money making part. So I really flopped on the money making part. But the saving part, I actually did very well on the saving part.
Yeah.
Because I broke it down. I looked at what do I need to spend daily for me to maximize my saving. And so, like I said, for the most part of the day, I was living on a routine of daily expenditures. If I overdo today, and then I have to underspend tomorrow. And that was what I was strict on it. So towards the end of the year, I just decided to, is it farabale? What does it mean? I know I've associated that word.
Faji.
I decided to faji. I've associated that word farabale with enjoyment. I don't know what it means. My Yoruba people, sorry if I use it wrongly. But I decided to faji, to farabale at the end of the year. So I just, but actually when it comes to saving, I think I did a very good work with that. And I think I'll continue that in 2025.
Yeah. So you, like I was saying, you grow into your goals. And this is one part of goal setting that people do not take cognizance to. You grow into your goals. Let's say, for instance, you want to increase the amount of money you earn every day. Find out what does it take to get this. Oh, okay, let's assume you're a developer. Okay, so how much skill do I need to improve? What do I need to do? What skills do I need to grow? Because money is actually an exchange for value. So what skills do I have? What skills do I need to improve and grow that can improve? What skills do I need to grow that can improve my value for exchange of money? So it now becomes a goal behind the goal and also. But the point is that everything that will make sense and become big eventually, it starts small. And for the Christian folks, the life of Jesus, I like the whole life of Jesus in that
I think everybody can take that just as an inspiration. If you're not a Christian, be inspired.
The fact that in the Bible there's something said about Jesus, that the child Jesus grew. So someone that came as an incarnation of God had to grow in order to achieve his goal, to die for the world. He had to grow into it. So to achieve your goals, you must grow into it. So I think that's the thought on the G aspect of growth. I think as time goes on, we'll touch on the old E and the L.
I think you should just progress. I have some things I wanted to say, but I think I would find probably if there are places we will come together, I'll just put it in.
So let me talk about the next line of thought regarding bridging the gap between knowing what you want and actually eventually getting it. It's a step like that. But you know what you want, find out what it takes to get it. You know what it takes to get it,
management,
and you get it. So between knowing what you want and getting what you want, if you apply this goal,